can't even see him on the screen. They did this man. So I'm not over how dirty they did this man. I promise you, I'm not dropping 5 feet off my height. Welcome to a brand new series being added to the list of series that I'm doing. All right, so I started out with My Hero. By the way, I am like see, on the scale on the weeb scale of 0 to 10, I'm probably like a 4 or 5 level weeb. You know, I've seen the Dragon Ball. I didn't see the My Hero. I didn't see a lot of like the mainstream stuff, Attack on Titan. You know, and then I was watching like any major anime that came out like along the way for a couple of years. Then I got busy with life, so I didn't get to see like the second season of Jujutsu Kaisen. So like I'm like 5. I'll go to conventions just to like visit, but I'm not gonna like dress up in full attire. Or maybe I would, maybe I wouldn't. Chances are I'm not. I haven't, and I'm not. I don't own like too many anime shirts or stuff like that. I have a few pops, but you know, just to give you like a general picture. Why'd I start into this again? Yeah, I forgot exactly why I brought that up to begin with. But the new anime that's being added. Oh, well, yeah, that's why. So yeah, just came off of. So I've seen some anime. You know, I have a decent amount, not a crazy amount under my belt, but a decent amount. One of those which I started reacting not that long ago. So the season that just came out of My Hero Academia was the first anime that I reacted to on this channel. Dragon Ball Daima came out, and you know, Dragon Ball fan, you know, so I'm reacting to that. But also, what I'm going to be adding to the schedule is let me start with this. So I put out a poll, you know, to figure out like what anime that y'all would want me to react to next, you know. And I had a number of decent options, you know. I had, let me pull up the list real quick. I had Hunter x Hunter. I had the second season of Jujutsu Kaisen because I already saw the first. I had Demon Slayer, which people are surprised I've not seen. I don't know how I can call myself a level 5 out of 10 weeb if I haven't seen Hunter x Hunter or Demon Slayer. But Bleach from the very beginning because I had a one person request that. And I added Frieren because I thought, you know, I've seen like good things about it, you know, like in general when the season was playing. I've heard some good things. And it entered like the general like seasonal reaction cycle of people, but I was not watching it when other people were, you know. Same thing with those other anime. Now I was thinking that Hunter x Hunter or Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 was going to wait. Or Demon Slayer. I was thinking like it was definitely like going to be one of those 3. But no, that's not what happened. Hunter x Hunter gave it a run for its money. But Frieren, after 3 days of voting, could you rev it any louder? I can almost hear myself talk. And think. Gosh. Okay. Yes. But Frieren beat out all the rest of them. And Frieren is a new series, you know, like it doesn't have like Hunter x Hunter has been like around for a while. They have like an older animated version and a newer animated version. So it's been around for a little bit. Jujutsu Kaisen's been around for a few years. Demon Slayer's been out for a few years. Bleach has been out for quite a while. So I'm very surprised and very intrigued, very encouraged, very excited when something new like Frieren comes out and beats the projected favorites. You know? It means it must be an actually damn good show. Then I came out, I wanted to see how many episodes that there were out of the series of Frieren. And I saw 28. I also saw its IMDb rating, which some people may not take put a lot of stock in the IMDb ratings, so some people might, but I do. And when an anime series achieves over an 8, I consider it elite. I consider it legit, great. You know. For example, let me look up Attack on Titan's IMDb rating, because I think Attack on Titan is the GOAT, the absolute GOAT. 9.1 is Attack on Titan's rating. Frieren received an 8.9. So pretty damn near close to the quality, you know? So I'm looking forward to it. I have no idea what to expect. I have zero expectations. I just know that Frieren looks like an elf. That's what she looks like. This is going to be some kind of fantasy world type deal, you know? That's all I know, you know? So I guess, you know, we'll hitch a ride on the wagon. See where things take us. The journey I'm excited to partake on. Sure y'all excited to watch me go on this journey, you know, and catch up with things. But, you know, all that's left to do is to hit the play button and go. So with all that being said, let us begin. Alright, quick advertisement. I am 10 episodes ahead, 10 plus, at least plus, like 10 plus episodes ahead on Patreon on Frieren. When you're seeing this, I'm like plus 10. In fact, the entire series might be done by the time you're seeing this. Alright, so just head over to my Patreon. It's Chinny OK. The link will be in the description. And you can get ahead over there if you want to, you know. Anyways, back to whatever I was watching or talking about. I the witness opening. Hey, Frieren. I was messing up. Frieren. That's how I was saying it. Frieren. Frieren. So this is giving me like Elfin Guild and, you know, like Warrior. Yeah, like Demon King. Yeah, like that kind of stuff. Like when I say like, I know I'm probably, I don't know how to describe like what the genre is, but it's that guild kind of stuff. Like kind of like Dungeons and Dragons type deal, all that kind of stuff. You know, kind of like Goblin Slayer, like that kind of world. What you got for me? The heroes return home. I am being disturbed. Mage. Okay. Okay. Oh, whoops. So she's a mage. Why do mages have to have pointy ears? Are mages like traditionally goblins or something? Alright, conceded. I'm saying. Oh. Never mind. She seems very chill. She seems very chill.
僕たちの冒険はこれで終わりだ。10年ですか。いろいろなことがありましたね。旅立ちの日にヒンメルとアイゼンが王様にタメ口聞いて処刑されかけたり。下手したらあそこで冒険終わってたよね。ハイターが二日酔いで役に立たなかったこともあったな。
アンデッドみたいな顔色してるけど大丈夫？
ダメか。
I
一度はそうだったからな。
them hangovers are different.
優秀。
ミミックに食われかけた時は置いてこ
See, they have all.
想像罠だって言ったのにマジかよ。このエルフ置いてかない。
Ah, so she is like an elf, you know, obviously pointed ears. Elf mage.
まったくクソみたいな思い出しかないな。でも楽しかったよ。僕は君たちと冒険ができて
They gonna split up. New adventures for everybody else.
短い間だったけどね。
短い。
How long?
何を言ってるんだ。10年だ
How
ぞ。
long has she been
ライ
alive?
ターを見ろ。すっかりおっさんになっ
Do
てしまう。
elves live a long time? See, I'm not familiar with
だからでしょ。
all the normalities of these fantastical creatures.
じゃあ次。50年後もっと綺麗に見える。
Let's go to whoa. Oh, and 50.
何？
いや、なんでもない。
50. Come on, girl.
そうだな。みんなで。
He's. I'm guessing he's human. The rest of them are human-ish, human-aged. Elf
じゃあ私はここで
versus a human. Yeah.
これからどうするつもりだ。
魔法の収集を続けるよ。100年くらいは中央諸国を巡るよ。
Yeah, 100 years or so.
たまには顔を見せるよ。
Like it's a little bit. Like it's 5 or 10 years, bro. What the fuck? Actually, more like maybe like 2 years.
わ
Shit.
かりませんね。まったく。
That's what I'm saying.
生きているのやら。
50年も100年も彼女にとっては些細なものなのかもし
It's
れな
like
い。
2 years, probably. Like 2 years to us, probably like 100 years. I'm guessing. Hey Siri, what is the lifespan of an elf?
Becoming physical mature by the age of 25 and emotionally mature at around 125. They are also famously long-lived, capable of living more than half a millennium and remaining physically youthful. This answer is from Wikipedia.
More than half a millennium? So like 700 years? 1,000 years? Fuck. But still, she dropped 100 years like, I don't know, bro. I feel like she's been living longer than that. I feel like her lifespan is longer or something. I don't know, but thank you, Sanjay. Don't mind my Indian Siri. If you thought you heard an Indian accent, you did. It was an Indian accent. Me and Sanjay here. For me, I don't know. Indian accents are just so much more comforting. They feel so much more sure and right and correct versus the regular English voice, you know. British, I guess, kind of works too, but you know, I got a lot of brown friends down here in Texas. Is a nice little melting pot, you know. A lot of Indians I grew up with, so you know, I feel more comfortable with good old Sanjay here, dropping, spitting the facts whenever I need them. Okay. So she's just going off again. Some things never change if you're living for freaking near 1,000 years,
一
bro.
度は取り扱ってないよ。暗黒竜自体2、30年は見てないね。
そう困ったな。召喚に使うのに。そういえば魔王城で拾ったやつヒンメルに預けたままだっけ。
なんか邪悪なオーラみたいなの出てるけど人体2回はないよね。
わかんない。
わかんないか。
もうすぐエーラ流星の時期だしついでに。
You know, well, I guess if I experience, like, there's one thing about living for hundreds of years versus like experiencing time that feels like hundreds of years, you know? Like, if she experiences time the same way that regular people do, then it can feel like you're living forever, and I can understand her flat,
確かここら
like her real flat,
ヒンメル
outwardly flat seeming personality. It's like I've seen it all. I've seen a lot of shit.
老いぼれてる。
言い方ひどくない。
Nothing surprises me no more.
僕も中
イケメンだろ。50年ぶりだね。君は昔の姿のままだ。もう一生会えないのかと思っていたよ。エーラ流星か。懐かしいね。
あと魔王城で拾ったやつなんだけど。
君にとっては軽い気持ちで預けたものかもしれないけど、僕にとっては大切な仲間から預かった大事なものなんだ。いつか君にこうして返すべきものだったんだ。
Alright. So they must have done some things, huh? Wait, I have a question.
ヒンメルまだハゲなんだからこだわったって意味ないよ。
Wait a second. Did I miss something? Did she return back to the city that she saved?
では、エーラ流星。
Wait. Oh, are you because I noticed the mole. No way. Hold on, bro.
ずいぶん貫禄が出たね、ハイター。
Are you telling me? Oh my, yeah, she did. I completely missed that. See, I need to pay more attention, man. It's just that he's changed. That dude, like, I know when you get old, you get smaller, but this dude went from like 6'6'2" to like 3'2". You can't shrink that much just because you're old, bruh. There's no way. That is crazy. He went from like Derrick Rose's height to like Isaiah Davis. That shit does not happen naturally. I was like, oh shit. Like, why did he change so gosh darn drastically? That's why I didn't even notice. It was only when I saw the statues and I see the mole on his face, I was like, yeah. The mole was very a very distinguishing trait. If not for the mole, I probably would not have realized it any earlier. Because I don't have their names memorized this like early enough right now. You can be like, oh yeah, that's the name of that character. So when they're talking about him or this, I did not remember that that was the name. So the 50 years that passed, they talk about the meteor shower. That shit really was like a year or two to her. She came right back. And they went to see him. That is crazy. And Priest didn't even age like that, bruh. The Priest just developed some wrinkles, you know, like a normal person. You can't even see him on the screen. They did this man. So I'm not over how dirty they did this man. Holy shit. Please don't let that be my fate, bro. I promise you I'm not dropping 5 feet off my height. I promise you I'm not. I bet not. If that's the case, take me now. Good Lord. Okay, not now. Not now. But it's about to be the ice cream truck. SpongeBob ice cream truck meme.
ヒンメルは幸せだったと思いますよ。
そうなのかな。なんだって悲しい顔一つしないな。
So I'm saying, she looks so flat. She probably lost so many people already. Or is she suppressing it?
手痛いですな。
だって私この人のこと何も知らない
Bruh, 10 years?
なんでもっと知ろうと思わなかったんだろう。
I'm saying it almost feel like life just whizzes by.
頭なでんなよ。
では私も生徒に戻るとしましょう。二人とも顔をよく見せて。これで最後になるでしょうからね。
どこか悪いの？
長年の酒がたたりましてね。
天罰だな。
Yo, liver.
生徒によることが
Yo, liver and kidneys.
私の墓に酒でも備えてください。
What is he? What species
魔法収集
or whatever the heck is he?
それもあるけど、私はもっと人間を知ろうと思う。
そう
じゃあまたね、アイゼン。
か。あ、また。
20 years later. She got a lot of dead friends.
でしょうか。どうかなさいましたか。
いや、ハイターって人の家を探しているんだけど。
ではお客様でございますね。
墓に備える酒買ってきちゃったけど、一杯やる？
酒はもうやめたんです。
そう。今さらいい子ぶったって女神様は許してくれないと思うけどね。
Was that his daughter?
ありがとうございます。
Or a helper? Or whatever, or what? We're about to find out, aren't we?
フェルンと言います。南側諸国の繊細孤児でした。
I was gonna say, bro was a little too old to have a kid.
進んで
おい
人
ラさん
助けするようなたちじゃないでしょ。ヒンメルじゃあるまいし。
フェルンには魔法使いとしての素質があります。あなたの旅に連れて行ってくれませんか？
ごめんハイター。
Why not?
足手まといになるから。実戦での見習い魔法使いの死亡率は知ってるでしょ。友人から預かった子を死地に送るつもりはないよ。
そうですか。では別の頼みを。賢者エービヒの墓所から出土したものです。この魔導書には今は失われた死者の蘇生や不死の魔法が記されているとされています。
そんな魔法が実在するとは思えないけど。
それも含めて解読をお願いしたいのです。できますか？
絵を使った暗号でしょ。この時代の人はこういうのが好きだね。まあ5、6年もあれば。
そうですか。まあ不死とは言わずほんの少しでいいから時間が欲しくなったのです。それに晴天には健やかに生きよとあります。
Yeah.
長寿はその最たるものですよ、フリーレン。
生臭坊主。
If you can't take the girl with you,
それと解読の
can you at least
フェルンに
let me live, help me live forever?
私は僧侶なのでどうも勝手がわからないのです。
まあそのくらいなら。のが大変だったよ。いつも森で修行しているの？
フリーレン様でも私を見つけるのが大変でございましたか。存在感が薄いとハイター様からもよく言われます。とても良いことでございますね。
そうだね。卓越した魔力の操作技術だ。この年で一体どれだけの研鑽を積んだんだ。
ハイター様にあの一番岩を打ち抜けば一人前になれると言われました。
へえ、ハイターも分かってんじゃん。あれはね。
このように魔力が離散してしまい届かないのです。
Okay.
なるほどね。
Well, she don't seem
どのような修行
she don't seem surprised in the least. I was like, what the fuck?
先に一つ聞いていい？
I didn't expect her to be packing that kind of punch.
ほどほ
The
どでございます。
fuck? I thought that rock was about to be blasted to
私と
smithereens.
同じだ。
Alright, so initial thoughts. The vibes that I'm getting from this anime are really strong, like... Actually, let me start with this. What I thought I was gonna get was like, you know, a story centered around, you know, adventures, I guess. At least when it initially started, the episode. around adventures, you know, with the guild, and you have the knight and the mage and priest, all that stuff. It was just gonna be like something around them going on adventures. Of course, because the show was so good, I imagined it was gonna be like a little bit more complex than that, a little bit more in depth than that. But instead, the vibes that I'm getting now are like, I don't know if you guys have watched the anime 2 Year Eternity, about a shape shifting creature thing. Started out as an orb. I don't know what else to call it, but it follows the life of a person that essentially lives forever. You know, and all the relationships that are formed along the way. The kids of the friend of the character's name is Fushi, whatever. Okay, the friends of Fushi, their kids, how the world changes as the years go by. Because, like I said, he lives forever, so it follows that. It's centered around that. That, and there's like a main antagonizing force there, but I'm not going to spoil nothing. Great anime, by the way. I would highly recommend it. But I get those kind of vibes from it, where like she's talking about like, I'll see you in 50 years. We only had a decade long, you know, journey relationship. It's a drop in a bucket. It didn't really mean much. It's like casual fling, like a little casual talk to your friend at the grocery store. Come on, girl. Now I know, it said that elves live like over 500 for sure. Wouldn't be surprised, because like I said, author can do really whatever he wants with the story. She could be, her lifespan could be thousands of years. I don't know. But she's been around for a while, and she's gonna be around for another long while. So, and talking about week long. So yeah, time for her really means it's like really skewed compared to the way we view it, you know? So is this just going to be like a journey along like her lifespan? Like, are we going to be jumping 20 years here, 50 years there all the time, 10 years, like just jumping around through time? Is that going to be like the normal mechanic in this story that's driving the story? Or is it only just or is it all still like set up, you know? Like, are we jumping bunches of years here and there just to get to like what the main story is, like the main driver of the story is at some point, you know? Is this all just like, you know, they're still setting the table? I don't know. Either way, yeah, and the references to 2 Year Eternity, I don't know if it's by the same author. It wouldn't surprise me. I don't know if 2 Year Eternity is still going on, so and I don't know about an author writing two stories at once. So, but I'll say like they seem very similar, you know, even with like the whole white-haired protagonist. And I think Fushi from 2 Year Eternity had green eyes too, just like Frieren. I don't know. But so far so good. I can tell that this is a story with a lot of juice, a lot of potential behind it. So I am looking forward to what we might see. I have a feeling, yeah, the vibes that I'm picking up is that this is going to be a good one. So we also met what else I want to talk about? Yeah, and I already brought up like her expression all the time, like her outward expression being very, very curiously flat. You know, like she's very monotone in her things. The only hint of emotion that we see her display is when Higgin, I forgot what his name is. That's the H-I something. But when she saw him buried, all of a sudden something struck a chord with her and she started crying. And I guess when she's being eaten by the box with teeth. Otherwise, she's very, very even kill. So I wonder if that's gonna change, if that's just a product of living for a long time, if she's suppressing something. I don't know. And then we run into a wee little mage, her potential apprentice, you know, little purple-haired girl. That I'm picking up the vibes that she's, and we've gotten hints that she's some kind of like prodigy. I don't know if Frieren's a prodigy, but she seems to have a lot of potential behind her, because the way that blasting a hole in a rock that far away seems kind of advanced in general, and the way they animated it, like, it seems like she has like a lot of potential, you know. So we'll see if she's gonna take her on a journey, or she's just gonna be like another 50-year bump in the road of Frieren's endless journey. You know, we'll see what real significance that she plays in this. I don't know. I don't know who's gonna be around in this story for a long time and who's not, because of the way the time passes in the story. But I'm looking forward to it. Good vibes, good vibes. Okay. That's all I got from you. For you. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.